It's been over half a decade since The Big Bang Theory aired its final episode, leaving fans with a mixture of satisfaction and longing. The sitcom, with its quirky humor, eccentric characters, and deeply scientific heart, carved a place for itself in television history. And while young Sheldon carried the torch with charm and introspection, there's a fresh burst of theoretical and comedic energy about to hit the screen. Yes, another Big Bang Theory spin-off is coming, and if early whispers and subtle clues are to be believed, this one might just be worth your time. Beyond the Bang spin-offs often walk a tightrope. Stray too far from the source material, and you risk losing your audience. Stay too close, and you become a nostalgic echo. But the yet untitled Big Bang Theory spin-off, currently in early development with Chuck Lorre back at the helm, is rumored to strike a thoughtful balance, blending the science geek DNA of the original with a more emotionally complex and generationally aware storytelling style. What makes this one different? For starters, it's not aiming to replicate the familiar formula. It's not about another version of Sheldon or Leonard. Instead, it reportedly shifts the focus to a younger, more diverse cast. Think post-grad physics prodigies, AI developers, and climate scientists, all trying to navigate the absurdity of modern life while living in the shadow of scientific greatness. But here's the kicker. They're doing it from the same Caltech lab where Sheldon and his friends once debated string theory and wielded whiteboards like swords. A universe with echoes. This new series isn't just name-dropping the old gang for brownie points. Instead, it's being described as a spiritual successor, meaning it respects the tone and legacy of the Big Bang Theory while evolving into its own thing. Cameos are expected. Jim Parsons, Kaylee Cuoco, and Mayim Bialik are all reportedly open to guest appearances, but they'll serve a purpose beyond fan service. Imagine a scene where a brilliant but socially awkward young physicist is stuck on a problem. Enter Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler, not as a punchline, but as a mentor. The jokes are still there, but they come with a dose of heart, mentorship, and perhaps even a little existential dread. The spin-off promises to explore not just academic brilliance, but also burnout, imposter syndrome, diversity in STEM, and the bizarrely hilarious dynamics of group projects. It's still a sitcom. Yes, there will be awkward dating moments and whiteboard equations, but it aims to be a smarter sitcom, one that laughs with its characters, not at them. Who's at the center? While no official casting announcements have been made, the show is rumored to follow a small group of Caltech PhD students, each with their own peculiar brilliance and baggage. Here's a sneak peek at the rumored archetypes circling the writer's room. Lena, an autistic coding genius who communicates best through algorithms and board games. Jasper, a climate data analyst with a flair for slam poetry and zero filter. Nina, a particle physicist from Mumbai battling visa issues while trying to discover the next Higgs boson. Malcolm, a mechanical engineer and part-time Twitch streamer who refuses to believe string theory is a thing. Unlike the original show's tight focus on a mostly male friend group, this spin-off is embracing diversity, not just of background, but of thought, identity, and perspective. That's intentional. According to early interviews with the writers, the goal is to show a new kind of genius, one that isn't necessarily white, male, or neurotypical. The comedy of now. Part of what made The Big Bang Theory so successful was its ability to make intelligence funny. Physics jokes, cosplay, and Star Trek references became mainstream. But we're living in a different world now, one where AI debates ethics, social media warps reality, and climate change feels like a looming boss fight. This new spin-off plans to tackle those themes head-on, all while keeping its laugh track warm. Picture a group of genius students trying to build a quantum computer, only to get distracted by a Twitter feud about whether Schrodinger's cat was real. Or a subplot where Jasper tries to date via a matchmaking algorithm he coded himself, only to discover it keeps matching him with himself. Even science has changed. When The Big Bang Theory began in 2007, dark matter was still a fringe curiosity. Today, we're talking about sending humans to Mars and training LLMs to write symphonies. The new spin-off has fertile ground to plow, intellectually and comedically. Young Sheldon's legacy. Let's not forget the success of Young Sheldon. What began as a curiosity became a deep and surprisingly emotional portrait of childhood genius. It dared to be quiet where Big Bang was loud. It gave Sheldon depth, warmth, and a painful humanity that made reruns of the original series suddenly feel more profound. The new spin-off seems to be taking that same approach, fusing sharp comedy with character-driven storytelling. It's not just about the laughs, it's about what happens in between them. About who these people are, what drives them, and why they keep trying to understand a universe that often makes no sense, scientifically or emotionally. The Chuck Lorre effect, of course. Chuck Lorre remains a central force. Say what you will about his brand of television, but Lorre knows how to build long-lasting TV universes. From 2.5 Men to Mom to the Kaminsky Method, he's proven that he can pivot genres, styles, and generations. This time, he seems eager to reflect the anxieties of a post-pandemic world through the lens of nerdy optimism. The new show isn't trying to recreate the lightning in a bottle of the original, but rather use it as fuel for a more ambitious experiment. Lorre has hinted that the show may not use a traditional laugh track, a controversial move in sitcom circles. Instead, it may opt for a hybrid model, blending live audience reactions with more cinematic storytelling. Think Fleabag meets the IT crowd, but with a PhD. Final thoughts. Worth the watch? It's easy to be skeptical of another spin-off. For every Frasier, there's a Joey. But the early signs for this new Big Bang Theory project suggest ambition, sincerity, and a genuine effort to evolve the franchise. It's not just a cash grab, it's a reflection of where science, comedy, and culture intersect today. So is it worth your time? If you loved the Big Bang Theory, you'll probably enjoy the Easter eggs and callbacks. If you found young Sheldon surprisingly touching, you'll appreciate the new show's emotional range. And if you've never watched either but enjoy intelligent, character-driven comedy with a bit of geeky heart, well, this might just be your next favorite binge. Get your equations ready. The Big Bang universe is expanding again, and this time, it's thinking bigger. Let me know if you'd like a more humorous version, or a variant that focuses on a specific character or fan theory.